Nothing is real.
Mm-hmm.
What is reality? Let's begin. Our 8-part series
Yeah.
about reality and existential crises.
Yeah, lots of those.
Hello. What's up, fam?
So, what do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? WrestleMania. Let's go. In one word. Forgettable. I was talking about that last night with our buddy Jordan as we were watching, and I was like, I'll give it a C minus. There were some moments, but not gonna remember any of them. It's not one where you set the grandkid on the lap, bounce him on the knee, and talk about WrestleMania 42.
I remember it.
It existed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, for those that don't know, it's a two-day affair these days. It's been that way for a few years now, and literally
That was to break down the
Saturday.
1 year in New
Saturday,
York.
I would have
It was
rather
like 7
not
hours.
watch it. Like, yeah. I think that's what it got to the point where it used to be like Sunday, and like matches would start at like 4 or 5 o'clock and go to midnight. Like that's what, and in like the early 2000s, when there was just massive amounts of wrestlers on the bill and everything like that, and they're just like, I guess we just have to have like 13, 14 matches. But now it's split into 2 nights, and honestly, Saturday I would have rather do nothing than watch that. That's how bad Saturday was. Sunday bounced back, but Saturday was pretty awful.
It's a good thing playoff hockey started because you could watch that really just with WrestleMania on the side. But you'd look away, and then the match would be done because the matches were like 7 minutes, 6 minutes.
So weird
for some of them. Very bizarre. Like
lots
all
of
this
ad
setup,
space.
a lot of advertising. What's great is that you get to pay for the ESPN Unlimited, but then also enjoy a world of commercials and
So
ads.
like that's what I don't get is how do people pay for ESPN Unlimited when this is the thing you're paying for is just more ads than like a porn site with pop-ups. Like this thing was so blown up with ads. You're like, I literally can't not look at advertisements. There's advertisements on the ring. The commentary team is constantly advertising. They're showing commercials all the time. Like ads are just literally through the entire 4 hours. It's absurd.
And even for like just no standards for ads. Guess who gets the big spot? It's going to be for years, decades on the replay of right in the middle of the ring. The General Insurance. Everybody, I don't know one person that has the General Insurance, but it's the cartoon character, and right there, center stage. They're not getting big name. I mean, they get some sponsors, but nothing that it's a lot of stuff you can buy at 7-Eleven. Basically advertising.
Oh yeah,
and I couldn't believe it. The clash of ads. They did the full Street Fighter the movie trailer starring 2 WWE characters who happened to win or keep the WWE Championship. Surprise, surprise. And right after that, they were promoting Mortal Kombat 2, the other movie. So I was like, damn, here we just all of it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite commercial at WrestleMania? People gonna start saying that?
No.
What was your? I just watched for the commercials.
No, because they don't need the general public. Like you said, they're advertising 7-Eleven. Like that just, again, reminds you of who their, like, demographic is, and you feel bad that, like, you're watching the thing that speaks to.
I know.
Like, it's like, energy drinks and meat sticks.
Yeah.
There we go.
They'll have this big, like, 3-minute, 4-minute vignette about the match and how it's built up for the past few months, and it's like really emotional, and it's about she's got a new daughter, and it's about for the sake of their family. Brought to you by Diet Mountain Dew. Slam one now. It's like cool, dope. That's a good story. Makes me really want
it's so
Diet
weird
Mountain
to
Dew.
me because, like, not to be not to be rude, but like you do look at like so many people in the crowd, and you're like, I just, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing here? I mean, it's, I don't know. But
hey, those
two
are our
nights.
people, Jeff.
Yeah.
And we
I guess.
appreciate all of you listening.
Your old souls with the past to pretend it. Strangely familiar like a two we both know. Living the reruns from a long time ago. Levels we cleared and the battles we lost. 20 years gone, but we still count the cost.
Dice in the something, 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 something.
Dice indeed.
I mean, you can tell they've fully sold out the WWE into doing just clip culture. All it is for the clip. Just everything.
Yeah.
So if you watch anything now, it's just somebody can be live streaming and they'll break the fourth wall, which kind of already is breaking the fourth wall to say, like, oh, let's do that. Yeah, let's make sure we get that clip. Hey, chat, clip that. And it's like, that's all WrestleMania was. It was just trying to get moments that they could put on Instagram or Reels and TikTok so you can get that engagement. That's what you want, is that engagement. Farming. I figured it out, you guys. It was a mystery the whole time.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
right.
knew what they were doing.
Guys.
But I figured it out. I am an internet
This one
genius.
company in 2026 is just trying to get clicks. What?
Mm-hmm.
I guess getting clicks isn't really the term anymore. That just shows how unhip I am.
Getting clicks. That's good.
That's more like a 2018 thing to say.
How was your Cleveland trip? You said you weren't going
boy.
to do anything. Did it live up to it?
Yeah, I did.
Just work
I mean, it did. It was all work based. I mean, that being said, we went a group outing and we went to this place called Game Show Duels. So you actually like go with a group and you play game shows hosted by the place. Like pretty extensive and pretty fun. We played 4 types of games. One was like a Family Feud game. And like we're talking like they had like the whole team waits at like this desk and they go up to the buzzers and there's the board flipping and everything. So like that was pretty rad. Then there was like a match game type thing where one person on your team goes up. The host asks a question like, fill in the blank. And then the one person writes it down on a whiteboard and the rest of the team votes on what they think they'll put, and you accumulate points that way. There's a Plinko board at the end, so to leave everything to chance after teams score based on skill. And there was one other game, and obviously it was really memorable because I can't even think of it. But
Wait, is it like multiple teams play at the same time?
no,
or
just,
is it like
it's
they break
2
it?
teams. Like whatever your group goes in, you
Okay.
play. You split into 2. So our group was like 16 people, so it was 8 versus 8. But it was fun, just short. I mean, other people are probably like, that's as long as I could play a game for. But I was like, this is not like, it was like an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm like, I could have played this for another 2 hours easily. But I think real adults
What was
don't
your
wanna play games that
challenge?
long.
Which one
What?
did you have to do?
Well, we
Which
all
game did
kind
you
of
have to play?
played all of
Oh,
them. But
okay.
I didn't get to hit the buzzer. I didn't get to be one of the initial people in Family Feud. But I did get the steal. All right? And I'm going to tell you something. This is the stuff that they warn you about when you go to like company outings and stuff. So,
Oh shit.
the category was name something people keep as a pet.
Okay.
And so people went through
Pretty-
everything. There was
pretty
top
simple.
8 answers were on the board. And I think the number 7
They're
answer.
eating the dogs.
This number 7 answer was the one missing. And I got told, no, that's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. That's not going to be it. The other team got the board, went through 7 answers, and we had a chance to steal. And I'm like, I think it's this. And they're like, what is that? Some people are like, what is that? And other people are like, that's not going to be up there. That doesn't make sense. And I'm like, it was a thing, and it's Family Feud. Someone probably thought of this thing and said it. So what do you think I had to sell my team on?
If I'm going through the first top 6, let me see. I mean, obviously, dog, cat, fish, I would think would be up there. Maybe rabbits, horses.
Rabbit, I think, was
farm
up
animals
there.
could be.
Farm animals
birds.
there was no farm animals.
Any bird representation?
Bird. Snake, I think, was up there.
Yeah.
Lizard.
Guinea pig
was up there. No other rodents.
Okay.
So there was one left.
So something else.
But I had to convince them. I'm like, this is a thing, and because it's a thing, I'm like, we got to go a little outside the box.
The ones that are outside the box, I would think, is either like a tarantula or like an iguana.
Think 70s. I think it was popular in the
chia?
70s.
Oh, chia pet. Oh
No,
no! What are those little things? What are those things? The little
you're
tiny.
overthinking it. There's no way.
Oh.
You know this word, so you're overthinking it. You don't water it. You don't feed it. It's just fucking there. It was like a weird pop culture thing in the 70s.
I know. Wasn't it like it's not like micro something or like they're like little.
I'm so
jelly.
I'm so curious as to
like,
where your brain is right now. What is this? What is this motion?
What?
The rubbing fingers. What in the world are you thinking of?
Is it Wait, never mind. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of.
So when people compare what they got, if a bunch of people opened up a box and presents and they said like, I got this, what's the joke that you sometimes hear? Someone says, I think it's a Charlie Brown
pet
joke.
rock.
I go, it's going to be a pet rock. And people are like, that's so stupid. Absolutely not. And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to argue, but I'm saying that's what it's going to be. And it was a pet rock.
Holy shit. And they did not go with you?
They did, because everyone else's answers, I'm like, you're just throwing around arbitrary animals. I'm like, I had to sell like 2 people on my team were like, that was a thing. Like older people on my team were like, that was a thing. I don't know. And I'm like, other people are like, I've never heard of that. And I'm like, all right, but your answers all suck. I mean, I didn't say that, but I wanted to. I really, really wanted to. So
You go in.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
it's tough. But I'm gonna tell you
That makes
one
you the guy though, huh?
It
For the rest of the game, it kind of makes you the
right.
That's a lot of pressure on you. A lot of pressure
yeah.
on you.
Basically that means, all right, now if I say anything, my answer should hold weight more than everyone else's. But I got up for the match game part, and my phrase, if you will, was blank house. Mm-hmm. So what do you think I wrote if I got
White House?
You had to what's that?
White House. No.
I'm a child of the 90s, Matt. You're a what?
Funhouse?
Did you say Funhouse?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Full House?
There, it's Full House. I play cards and I like 90s sitcoms. Come on, man. Full House.
Who are these people that you're playing with, though? Do you like know them
Coworkers.
from your computer?
Well, yeah, I've never Do you know them from your computer? What is that? What? I've never met them in person. Yes, they are my teammates that I talk to through Microsoft Teams and have meetings
friends.
with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jeff, go talk to your computer friends.
I mean, jeez. We're not all lucky enough to have human
met all of them?
interactions with people. Yes, I've never met a single one of them in person before.
Were you impressed by any of their gamesmanship?
Gamesmanship,
Do you feel
no, but
comfortable
I was
sharing?
impressed by a couple of their heights.
Okay, good.
Because that's the weirdest part about meeting people from online is you see more than, well, this. Like,
Yeah.
so I had a teammate that ended up being like 6'5", and I'm like, you do not look that tall on camera.
Holy shit! And you're a tall drink too.
Yeah.
Once you
Once you stand.
weren't you?
But yeah, it was a lot. Pain in the ass to go to Newark to drive there. But I want to just to give you some perspective. Because remember, I had to drive to Newark in order to save the company money.
True, right. Listen to the last one, guys. Great story about travel reimbursements.
How much do you think I paid to park Monday morning and then leave Monday at around noon? How much do you think I paid to park at Newark Airport? Because I parked in the parking garage.
So a week?
Or 3 days.
Wait. Okay.
Monday to Thursday.
Thursday, okay. I'll say $150.
More.
Okay. $200.
More.
$3,000.
Close.
I mean, it's gotta be
$252.
That's a great deal. Great deal for the company.
Pretty impressive. It was like $4 an hour for the entire time my car was there, to put it in perspective.
And that's all because they didn't want to put you on a direct flight from
for $300 more. Mm-hmm.
Dude, hey, they made
mind
$50
you, this is also
on
a day where I'm technically paid as a salary employee. So in reality, you're also losing my labor hours by making me waste more time doing this. So
true.
Anyway,
and do they have to pay for your gas?
They have to pay for mileage. I don't know how much, but
mileage is good right now. You know, gas is expensive. You're making it. You're making your money on mileage these days.
Couple observations, if you ever seen this thing, because you're a man of flight. You've been on a lot of flights. But yours are more longer flights, international and whatnot. Do you know the shortest flight you've ever been on?
Probably I guess Syracuse to JFK or something like that.
Okay.
Like what would be a 5-hour drive turning into a 50-minute flight or something like that.
True.
Touch to touch, maybe more like 40.
Yeah, so my flight was probably about the one there to Cleveland, don't got that tailwind going to the west. So I think it was about an hour and 6 minutes in air, if you will. There was a guy who literally had to have had, so if there's an hour and 6 minutes, the seatbelt sign was off for probably 40, 35.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy having a conversation in the aisle with someone in their seat for no lie 25 minutes. I'm like
standing next to him?
Yes, I desperately wanted to stand up and go, sit the fuck down. Just the poor flight attendants are trying to get by with just doing their job, and this ass clown is just casually talking to this guy I'm like, one, if you're flying together and you desperately need to talk, fucking sit next to each other. Second, you don't need to fucking talk. You're in the air. There's literally nothing for you to be doing right now. There's no need for you to be standing in the fucking aisle. Fucking get out of the way. I wanted to smack them just for the principle of the thing. Maybe there's someone who has to go to the bathroom and now they're intimidated because they don't want to get up and walk by this guy in the aisle. Flight attendants are trying to
might
fucking
talk to him.
Yeah, just sit the
Do you
fuck
think
down
they
for the
met
flight.
at the airport?
Probably.
One of those guys just can't let it
Just
go.
a total fucking chode. And I'm like, I just, people need fucking flight etiquette. Just stop doing things. Just fucking sit there, watch something or read something, and fucking don't do anything else. Why is it always the person who loves conversation is the loudest talker? I don't need to hear the fucking people 8 rows up fucking chatting about little Timmy. Just shut up. Just fucking ride the airplane. God damn it. I'm so tired of people and shit etiquette. God, fuck.
Just don't exist, please. It'd make us a lot easier.
Seriously. Dude, well,
we all sign a social contract on the airplane, which says we're going to sit in our seats, try to get up minimally, be out of the way of the flight attendants and their work. Create a minimal amount of noise. Don't turn your fucking lights on above. Not allowed. I'm sorry. I know they're there. I do not subscribe to that. Sorry. You can't read. You can bring your own book light if it's attached to the book, or get a light up Nook. Grow up. All right. We don't need to turn on the Sudoku light above everybody else, so it keeps them awake. Where do you stand on the windows being open or shut? I don't sit on the window ever.
I don't either
because I'm not
an
a child.
guy.
But I will look out. I mean, if we're over something cool and the window's open, I'll look out. But I don't know why. Sometimes it makes me mad if the window person just is like down. Nope. I mean, if there's sun coming through, there's no sun coming through. Just let us feel it, man. Let's just have some kind of like connection to the outside.
If it's at a time,
Sleepy time.
yeah, like if it's a very early flight, probably just shut the fucking window. Like if you know people are or observe someone in your seat. If someone is looking like they're trying to rest or something, then maybe do that in a courtesy. Now, that being said, I don't mind the window being up. I like the window being up. I like daylight, as much natural light as I can get, so it doesn't bother me. I would probably just, if I end up in a window seat, I'll have it up if I have the option, but I also don't give a shit. I'd probably ask the person, be like, hey, just let me know if you want this down.
It's just weird. I guess I've been on the window, like if it's like the only row, those planes where it's like one row column down and then the other one's two. So I'll have some of those window seats. It is kind of weird when people are looking out at the window, with the window you're sitting at, though. They're just like doing the look over and.
Oh, like
I don't know.
The non-window person trying to get a peek out the window. Yeah,
get the peek.
It's a little awkward.
I guess it can be weird, but I never look unless the plane's tilting in an angle that makes it like really easy. If we're making a turn, I'll look out that side of the window just to see the ground.
I was gonna say, I'm like, well, if you're on the side that's not on the turn, all you're gonna see is more up. Not much. Not too interesting. But
I have a childhood fascination though of like seeing out. Even if I'm not on the window, I'm still like, even though it's shit I've already seen. Like, oh, there's the New York City skyline. That's real neat. And look how high we are. Just like that kind of a feeling.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I like that. I like that stuff. Like if it's clear enough to see the ground. Obviously, if it's clouds, I say just drop the window. Probably if you're like above, if you're cruising at a high altitude. But I mean, yeah, I don't have too strong of convictions on the window. But
that's disappointing.
There was a weird thing happening in the aisle next to me on my flight out too. Same flight. Is this woman was holding a child. Probably, I don't know, I'm not good with child ages. Probably like 1.5, 2, if I had to guess. And I noticed the kid's sleeping, and she's kind of like holding it, like, I don't know, like a bag of fertilizer. I don't know, just kind of, like not really like nurturing hold, just kind of like holding it because whatever. But
a bag of fertilizer.
I notice she's asleep. Like I think she's asleep.
Who, the
like
woman, the mother?
The woman holding the child. Now they're also on the aisle, and the child's head is on the aisle side. And I'm like, I'm not convinced that if this plane juts, like she's not going to just fucking drop this kid on his dome. Or like the drink cart's going to go by
God.
and like clip the kid or something. I'm like looking
at
next to her.
Ginger ale. Funk.
Yeah. Exactly. So
That
nothing.
must be just,
I think.
I mean, for all the mothers
ever came
that
of
listen,
it,
I know we have a lot of moms that listen to this.
Sure.
Is there a second nature? Can you just fall asleep and you just know where your kid is in your body at all times? It probably is something like that.
Maybe.
Or, I mean, I get it. I get having kids. You're just tired. I get it exactly. I know exactly how they feel. It's tough bringing them on a plane. I don't envy that position. But But yeah, she'll drop her at some point. It's part of it. That's the only way she's going to learn.
For sure.
When we got off last time, you mentioned something and you said you wish you would have. You said, "Wait, I'll wait till next episode." We didn't talk about it on the show, I don't think, but you just wrote it down. You're like, I'll save it. And I don't remember what it was about. But.
So are you an avid Amazon order person? Enough.
I'm one of their Prime customers for sure.
Okay. I don't know if that's. I think that was a play on words. Anyway, so
it's not free.
I got something from Amazon, and a lot of times if you order like a product from Amazon, sometimes it's like, I don't know what this company is, but a lot of times it's like, I don't really give a shit. Like, I can go to Amazon to order Nikes, is what I'm trying to say. Is I went to Amazon to, I order products from Impressive Premier and stuff like that, like just weird, like arbitrary,
just made up
brand
words.
names. Yeah. So I didn't buy it. Sorry, I got a product that I had asked for Christmas. I received actually what I'm talking about, the display, the smart screen in my car.
Oh yes, I did notice that was different.
You also were there when that decided to just stop recognizing my phone, and it kept turning on and off. And Jordan and I and you were driving back, and I'm like, I need this to work at least a little bit because we need to know how to get back to this cabin from the casino. So anyway, that continued the whole drive home. It kept disconnecting about every 5 minutes for my 4.5, 5 hour journey home that day. And I got home and I'm like, all right, it's just an electronic thing. I know how to troubleshoot electronics. So I just started. I'm like, the problem is when you have connection of two electronics, you don't know which electronic is malfunctioning, right? It's like, all right, so I have a phone, sophisticated machine, and I have this smart screen, slightly less, but still sophisticated machine. So I'm like, I'm trying to reset my Bluetooth on my phone. I'm like, maybe that's the problem. And I'm trying to like do Android Cast or turn off Android Cast because maybe it's picking up that. Keeps disconnecting. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just a shit product. I'm like, maybe this is just, it's got a poor lifespan. But I didn't give up. I give up.
Digital display made in China.
I give up on these types of things after some time, and I'm like, I really want to smash this thing, but I didn't smash it. I held back.
Yeah.
So anyway, I checked the user manual on it. Now, mind you, the user manual would normally have a brand, but this user manual just says portable car audio 4K DVR smart screen. Like it calls it by its list of attributes. There's no product number or anything like that. But anyway, I find that to reach the company, there's a QR code and a WhatsApp ID.
Okay.
And also an email address. So I clicked the QR code. That's the WhatsApp ID. And I'm like, I guess I messaged this series of numbers on WhatsApp. So I message it. I'm like, hey, this thing's broken, blah, blah, blah. Don't hear anything back. I'm like, all right, we're at the end game. I'm going to email support@vormore.cn.
Oh, good.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what .cn is.
Is that
I don't know
Canada?
if it's country code. Huh? Canada's CA.
It's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I got nothing. So I just emailed this. And this poorly worded email comes back a few days later and says, sorry for delay. And then it just kind of like says a couple things, and there's an attachment to it. And the attachment looks like something that someone built in like MS Paint. And like you'd see on like GeoCities. But
it's China, by the way.
It says is it? That makes sense.
Yeah.
That holds.
Yeah.
So China emails me back and sends me a PDF. And it's just this weird directions and stuff, but it says like go to Google Play, download this app. and naturally now that's funny because it's China and I'm just downloading stuff and I'm like, okay, da 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 da, whatever you say, China.gov. But I download this app and it's like, then go into your car, start this up, go to screencast, do this, and it'll display Android Auto 16 problem fixed. And it literally did that. A thing came up on the smart screen that just said Android 16 problem fixed. And I'm like, and it looks like a screen capture that was from like Windows 3.1 when it came up. And I'm like,
good.
Okay. So I set it to Android Auto. Dude, thing has worked flawless since. I'm like, I have no idea why this worked.
Holy
But clearly
shit.
it was some sort of update. Nice. But it was so janky, the whole process. I'm like, I can't believe that I can't believe I emailed them and they emailed me back the solution to the thing that I actually had a problem with. Like, I'll be honest with you, most of the time you look up solutions online, especially for electronics, and it's like, let's go through this 9-step process. It's like, 1, make sure there's power cords plugged in. And I'm like, fuck me. I hate troubleshooting electronics online because it's doing it for everyone, like including if my father needed to troubleshoot like something online. So it has to go through 19 steps that
lowest common denominator
you hopefully have already done. But yeah. I was so thrilled that
means that's such a common problem. It probably is still a shitty product because that's like their first troubleshoot worked, so it's very common. They know exactly.
But like
what
then
they're up against.
Send it out with the thing. Like I don't know, just send it to everybody. But I guess that would also throw people off. But yeah, I was so surprised.
Good
I
job,
want to know,
bud.
like, have you ever?
Good job,
have you
bud.
ever
You
tried?
did it.
Have you ever had a defective product and actually got it resolved? Not like get reimbursed, not get a refund, nothing like that. But have you ever gotten a product, it worked, then it stopped working, and you actually got IT help or like called in or emailed someone that actually helped you troubleshoot the thing, and then the thing worked? Because this, I'm thinking of it, and I'm like, I don't know the last time I've actually been able to do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing that I've ever had myself, I don't think. I mean, I guess I've had like an issue where I brought in an old iPhone to like a service store, but it was more like they were just going to have to repair it. But it wasn't like instructions
like
that
physically
I followed.
Damaged? Because that doesn't.
I got like the home button back when it used to have a home button kind of thing. I just had to get it replaced. At work, actually recently I have a tablet that I'm supposed to use for one specific function, and it wasn't doing that. I couldn't sign in, and it ended up we had to do a factory reset on it. So I don't know if that's considered also like it is troubleshooting, but if you're just deleting the whole thing and just starting it over, I mean, that's where we ended up after like 45 minutes. I don't know if that's the same thing that you've experienced, kind of. Like anybody, I can factory reset it.
Yeah, that's the problem is like, well, I could factory reset. That doesn't help me.
Damn,
especially
dude,
back before like
really
backups were really common. Like you have to try hard to not back stuff up on today's phones. But like, yeah, before backups were normal, they're like, oh, we'll just factory reset. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'll just ignore.
I mean, I can say I've used like for different programs. I mean, I guess I've never emailed or called. Usually I'll like do the Google search myself for the product or whatever, or the YouTube search and find it, and then I can find answers that way. That's the closest I get, and that works. Like I can follow those steps, and oftentimes it does work. I can think of like when I was game streaming at one point, and trying to like figure out capture cards and like the streaming software and all that. But it's really a lot of like trial and error still, though. There's almost never one definitive step-by-step guide that you follow that will work the first time ever. I don't think.
Yeah, because that's the thing too is like it wasn't trial and error. It was a thing that I needed to be shown and told what to do. Because like no matter like I wouldn't have known that there was this weird third-party app thing that like I needed to download and everything. So like it was weird that I had to do that. So I had to reach out to them. They can't proactively reach out to me after the sale, like to be like, hey, I just wanted to know how things are working. China doesn't do that. So It was just a very odd experience, like fulfilling. I'm glad it got resolved, but I was so blown away that the resolution was something that I didn't miss. So I was happy about that. But then it was something that actually fixed it without me having to just like send it back and get a new one or anything like that. So
My last Amazon purchase was a Lego set, a Lego aquarium, tropical aquarium that I'm currently like halfway through.
Wow, that's big.
Did I tell you how much this thing is?
You did.
500
Yeah.
$500 hairs, yeah. So worth it.
Wow.
I mean, it was free money. I think I might have mentioned that. So I'm still building it. No regrets on that. Now it just makes me want to buy another one. Because now I started watching, as I'm building my Lego sets, I'm watching Lego Masters on Fox with Will Arnett. Really cute little reality show. A little too much hand holding. I don't like that in my reality shows, where you can tell it's storyboarded so that they're clearly, for the people that are going to be in the bottom two, like during the episode, they're like, the judge is already looking, saying like, well, be sure to do this. Like, I think they're having trouble with this. And it's like, okay, well, they probably say that for every contestant, like, this is good, this is bad, but they only show this is bad. So I'm like, okay, I could figure this out without you. Well, I mean, I guess it's for it's a Fox show, so I guess it's not for geniuses, but but it's a good show. And I saw one that had roller coasters on it too. And I looked that up because like, oh, I want to build that one. That one is also $500. So I don't know how I'm going to make that one work. It seems not smart.
So
this
wait,
one was
is
funded
Lego
by
Masters
birthdays and
is Lego Masters? What is it? Like,
it's sort of
I don't
like
know what the contestants do.
British Bake Off, but with Lego building. So they have teams of 2, and they have a theme every week. So like one theme will be, I guess one that I was watching was roller coasters, and they have to build. These people are fucking insane, like how good they are at building, because they have to like come up with the design themselves, build it from. There's like just like millions or hundreds of thousands of bricks that they can pull from in this studio, and they just have to like come up with their own builds, and sometimes they have like somewhere between like 8 to 12 hours for each one to do it. But some people do well with like the design, like they want to measure courses to show like the storytelling. It's the Irish lady Amy, and of course your colors have to pop, and we're looking for your storytelling. You know, she's really big into that. It's like, and then the other guy's really into the technical build side of it. So it's a good balance, and you can tell the teams are designed for TV. They're not just all like genius builders, because probably those people aren't good for TV. So it's like, and they always dress up in like the same thing all year. So it's like if there's 2 guys from the Calgary Fire Department, every episode they have to wear their Calgary Fire Department uniform, which seems like it would be annoying if you had to do that on a TV show. But it's a very pleasant show. The builds are incredible, but it's like something where I like it as a hobby, and like I don't think I could ever do that. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I had all the bricks in the world, Lego in the world, that I could ever come up with any of the shit that these people do. So it's very cool. But if you're into the British Bake Off, it's kind of that. It's pretty wholesome. There's not really anybody fighting with each other. It's not anything like that. It's just about, they all support each other, that kind of thing. There's tears when people get eliminated. I think there's like 5 seasons of it on Hulu. So I'm just kind of catching up. But yeah, I just do my build while I'm watching that. And yeah, but I just want to keep doing more. So if anybody wants to send $500 to that,
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody knows cash is free money. Anything that comes in birthday cards or I'm winning at a casino, that's free money. Just buy an Amazon gift card with it and buy stupid things, but it's all for free. Cash isn't real, everybody. Cash is fake. It's just pieces of paper. Do with it what you will. It counts for nothing.
Another story I have that I had to jot down was for those of us sometimes where we need to do commerce offline. I went to the local shirtatorium, Kohl's, and I was walking around, and these 2 youths walked by me. 2 kids, probably, if I had to guess ages, I'm not good at it, but I'd say probably 13 or so.
It's old enough to be stupid.
Formative years. So anyway, these 2 boys walk by, and I hear one of them go, "Well, like one is clearly the leader, and the other one is like it very much felt like Bart in Millhouse. Like I could spot the Bart in the Millhouse. Like the one kid's like probably not a bad kid, but he hangs around with the bad kid, and so he does bad things. But anyway, the one kid, the Millhouse of the group, goes like, well, I just think we should go where no one is. And the other kid goes, shut the fuck up. And then they walk by me because we're going in opposite directions. So that's the only things I hear. And I'm like, I'm so curious as to what that was about.
God,
but
what could be going on?
anyway,
Some kind of, yeah.
anyway, I keep walking and I'm checking out some shirts. If you know how big a Kohl's is, folks, it's, they're probably halfway across the store from me in the back, and I'm more towards the front. But it's an open store, and it's not a lot going on. All of a sudden, I hear someone yell, "I'm horny!"
Yes.
Screams it.
Yes.
And I'm like,
yes.
this is so much
fuck
more
yes.
funny because that's clearly what they were talking about. The one kid being like, I'm going to scream something, but the one kid being like, well, let's go where no one is. And the other kid's like, shut the fuck up, like just plotting. And he's like, this is going to be the greatest thing I've ever heard. So you just
And
hear
they probably just started running after that.
Well, they didn't. And what's funny is that like I saw them, I looked down like towards where they were. I'm clearly like smiling because I think it's funny. No one's even reacting. Like this is 2026. Like everyone's just like,
Yeah.
And you see the two kids. And
Don't
they
give
keep
those
walking.
kids attention.
I'm like, no one's looking at them or anything. And I'm like, I wonder if those kids feel unfulfilled because no one's even
Stop, don't come back.
right. Exactly.
Like, nobody cares. Like, yeah.
No one gives a shit.
Well,
Like,
they're doing
it's
it at public because they're not getting it from home, obviously. So that's tough. That's hard. That's heart wrenching.
It's true.
They scream horny at home. It's not good.
No one cares.
It's not a good result.
No one cares.
Yeah,
But
no one cares.
I chuckled. I kind of wanted to be like, I wanted to go up and be like, hey, I want you to know, I thought that was funny, but I'm gonna need to see a little bit more effort out of you. That's pretty bland, dude. Like I just kind of it made me think of like people playing the penis game where you had to just keep saying penis louder and louder to see who would shout it the most. But I'm like,
They should play. Yeah, tell them next time. Play Marco horny. Someone yells Marco and the other guy's somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to tell him, like, see, man, no one cares, and if no one cares, you're just
no
like,
one cares. No one cares.
yeah, just whatever,
Dotson,
man.
Dotson. We've got Dotson here.
Yeah. See,
I had a great.
Everybody cares. Nobody cares.
I had a wonderful also youth experience yesterday.
Okay.
So the weather's getting warm. Well, not today. Actually, it couldn't have been yesterday because yesterday it fucking snowed in the Lord's year 2026 on April 19th. So that was nice. Get more of that. It goes from the 80s to the 30s. I digress. That's upstate New York chatter for you guys. If you're wondering what the water cooler talk is, it's about the weather changing. Feel it out. Try it at work for yourself. You'll get to feel the real experience. So it must have been another day. But two kids on their bikes, which I appreciate. You know what? Some of the neighbor kids are out there with like paddle balls. They're out there, maybe not on bikes, but on electric scooters, stuff like that. But at least they're getting outside. Appreciate it. It's too bad their parents are poor and can't get them video games. It sucks for them. God, what a terrible life. But whatever, they're outside. Good for them. But I was on another block, and I was coming back home, and there was two kids in the road, like coming towards me on their bikes, clearly like being in the way on purpose to try to like just be little jerks and like tough guy 12-year-old 13-year-olds, so I'm like slowing down, kind of moving over, and they're like doing the mean mug at me for some reason because they're taking on life. They're the center of the universe. They're just having a day. They're on their bikes. They're in the middle of the road, knowing that I'm not going to run them over. I guess good. That's a power move, I guess, when you're 13.
Yeah.
It's like, great.
Bold.
You're right. I won't. I will just let you guys get around. But then they like almost slow down as they're crossing me and like really look in. I'm like, what do you? I don't know what's happening. Are you guys? It's like I think they were kind of like declaring their victory over me, whatever their supposed like power structure is. It's like we did it.
Sure.
We made a grown up slow down and we got around and now we can look at them. They slow down so much that I'm passing him and I'm looking at him in my mirror. You ever try to ride a bike when it's the wheels aren't really moving? It gets real hard because it gets slowed down so much to like he's basically standing on the bike looking past. He fucking just fully flat and falls down his side. And if the bike's like too big for him, he could barely get up. He was like having a hard time getting back up.
Oh, that's
like
so
fully
good.
fully like knee first, shorts, hit the pavement, just on his side. Can't really get the bike up because it's probably a little too big. A good 8 seconds of trying to maneuver the bike off of him, and the other cat has to come over and start helping him. I'm just like looking back. I'm like, small victory. Just one of those like small life victories. It's like, it didn't matter to me anyway, but just sometimes life happens and it just really, it's like makes you think there is a God, you know, really makes you believe in something omniscient and important and that really cares about me, that sees what's happening in my life. And it's like, I'll drop that kid for you. It's just like, thank you. That was amazing. You never get that kind of stuff. So a real joy, a real pleasure, a
Real
win.
Easter miracle.
Win for the old guys. Yeah. What do you think about? Did we talked about this? You're a baseball guy. What do you think about the new? What is it called? ABS.
ABS, the automatic balls and strikes system.
Okay. So I haven't watched a lot, but a batter, like if they think it's a strike or a ball, they can tap their head and challenge it, and like a computer
so
reads it.
The umpire still makes the calls on the field. However, a batter, if he doesn't like a strike call, a batter can tap their head and it's for an instant computer review to see if it was in fact a strike. If it's overturned, it becomes a ball. So the batter can challenge. If a pitcher pitches and it's called a ball and he thinks it's a strike.
The pitcher can do it too?
The pitcher or the catcher of the other team can also start a challenge for the opposite direction. Each team starts with 2 challenges, and you keep the challenges as long as you're correct. So you can challenge as many times as you need to until you get 2 incorrect challenges. Does that make sense? So sometimes we see no challenges in a game. Sometimes we see like 6, 7, 8 challenges in a game, as long as people keep getting them right. I think it's good. I haven't found really a negative to it. However, there has been some comedy in that there has been missed challenges where someone tapped their head and the umpire didn't see it, and so they just keep going, and the catcher turned around and went, I tapped my head. And the ump's like, I
really?
didn't see it. Yeah. So...
Well, you also missed that pitch too, so it's a great combo.
Right. So it's just
The
kind of
one
like...
I heard, what I thought
weird.
about it is because I heard a ump, there was a challenge and the ump was mic'd, something hot mic'd, I think, or something.
Oh,
The
really?
crowd, he's like,
I don't know
he's
this.
like, it goes, please be a strike, please. He's basically, please be a strike. He said it and the mic caught it. Because I guess, do they have to announce it, or are they hooked up to like the PA of the stadium to make the call or something? Or somehow he was mic'd up where it could be heard. Maybe it was on the TV broadcast then.
Umps have mics because because umps have mics anyway, because a lot of times they have mics for normal challenges of other types of plays, like plays at the plate and stuff like that. But there's also players I don't know, with broadcasting now, there's players sometimes that are mic'd up for different reasons, but I believe that it was caught on a hot mic. That makes sense.
Well, I would think the new meta would be, if I'm a catcher, because for years catchers, the thing was to frame a pitch coming in. So if it's just on the outside, they sort of catch it and like bring it back in closer to the center in one quick
Right.
motion.
Make a sweeping action to catch it.
To
and
try
stuff
to
like
like
that.
fool the human umpire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I would think the new meta, the best approach would be to, if you're a catcher, if you know it's a strike, catch it and move it out. Like if they got a couple strikes or a couple of challenges left, like grab it, move it out, and that fool the batter, right, into thinking that it was out and make him use the challenge. Think that could work?
Interesting.
Are we
Do it the opposite way?
I know baseball, and I think that would be a good.
Okay.
Of course, it would probably not work because the umps would then think that it's a ball because you're framing it in reverse. But I don't know. But you're just trying to get rid of those two challenges, right? Early in the game.
Yeah.
Ideally, that's what you want to do. I think that's part of sabermetrics or something. I'm on the hot side of data-driven baseball, kind of at the forefront. A tech pirate
For
in
sure.
Baseball.
For sure.
be
It's
on a
definitely
team, yeah.
your MO.
Innovation. Yeah. Yeah. Do you, in general, what's your general take on where we stand with instant replay in games? So in football, they basically have the same rule, right? They get 2 challenges, but if they get one right, then they get another. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I think.
You get both right, you get a third.
If not, in hockey, you can challenge, but if you don't get it, you get a penalty. Which I think there should be some kind of penalty. I think there should be some kind of penalty for wasting everybody's time. Do they have that in baseball? Like if somebody challenges
not for ABS, but well, you can't challenge a foul. I don't think. You, if you challenge and get it wrong, I think there's 2 challenges for that too, for like play challenges. And then there's also they do have a penalty for like the pitch clock too. Those are penalized now that exists. Pitchers can get penalized a ball, and batters can get penalized a strike. So those both exist. Yeah, I mean, I think there should be. It's tough. I mean, football, I don't even know what's challengeable anymore because they change it every fucking year. They add something you can challenge or take something. I'm like, I honestly have no idea because it used to
such
just
a
be
game within the game.
spotting
now.
the ball. Then it was
Football
spotting. Then it was like
challenges. It's
catches.
so stupid. Yeah.
Like now it's like penalties or like waving up. Dude, I don't even know. You can challenge so many different things, but
in
now
the
it's
act
it's
of
just
making a catch.
yeah. So, I mean, I get it. It's almost like balls and strikes probably was the one that should have been challengeable from the get-go. If anything, but it's tough because instant replay exists, right? And so it's like if that's the correct call, then the correct call should be you should want the correct call made.
Okay, that's why I guess that's the question. Would you sacrifice more time for the correct call? And I guess this goes to say, like, how many times do you see the replay and not feel super great about the call after it? Like feeling like, wait, they just reviewed this and this doesn't seem like the right call after the review. So what does it serve? I mean,
I also
feel
don't know why reviews take so long. It is 2026. I don't know why reviews in football sometimes take like 5 minutes. I'm like, what are you looking at? We just saw a replay, 7 different angles, 14 times each on the broadcast. What the fuck are you doing under that tent? Like, get it done with. ABS is nice because it adds like no time. The average ABS review takes like 7 seconds, which is wild.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for getting things right, but there's something about the human element in games. Like, I feel like we remember more games from like a ref missing something or a bad call more than we remember like something.
Think of how it would
getting
affect.
right.
I mean, speaking of wrestling, think of how bad it would affect wrestling. How many refs miss things in wrestling? I mean, guys getting hit with chairs, brass knuckles. I mean, refs miss stuff
Right, a wrestler
constantly.
tapping the head.
Yep. Wrestler taps the head. He's like, wait. If you look at the review, this guy struck me with brass knuckles when you
I
turned
did
your
get
back around. Oh, shit, he
struck
did.
in the ball sack.
Disqualified.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah, he did hit you in the crotch. You're right. Disqualified. Every match ends in disqualification. Bummer.
I mean, baseball's done a good job in terms of the pitch count, and if this ABS is quick, that's good. Like the slowing down of it. I hear in the NBA it's even worse. Like in the last 2 minutes, they have so many reviews and it takes forever. Like NFL is just absurd with how long they take to review shit. Like, check it out, go with what you think. Like, you don't have to like do your best. Like, we don't have to fucking sit here and do this forever. It's a human being game, judged and officiated by human beings, played by human beings. Mistakes will be made. It's just part of it.
The purest form
And
of this
also,
game should
it's a
not be
game.
the purest form of this game should not be like college intramurals that just keep rolling, and it's like, well, my shit call was my shit call. Keep moving. Like, and you're right. Like, it's kind of like it does take a little bit of human out of it, but in like it's never not gonna be that, right? Like that's although
Makes
Augusta
it gambling makes it at the forefront.
Augusta still pulls off the human aspect of like they take everyone's phones if you go to Augusta during the Masters. Like that's pretty fucking nuts in 2026. That's pretty amazing that happens.
Yeah. If so much money wasn't bet on sports, like it wouldn't be such a big thing because it matters for sports.
Oh,
betting.
It's 100% because of betting.
It's driven by that, and that's not our fault. That's not the world I'm trying to create here. I'm just trying to lose a little money every weekend, just as a hobbyist. Right. You know,
hey, man.
All right. That's okay.
I placed bets last night. They did not pan out. Well, I placed a parlay, and one thing I have no business placing is hockey parlays. I don't know enough about hockey to be placing parlays. What am I doing?
No. Yeah, congrats. Your Sabres won Game 1 on a nice comeback, and everybody celebrated like they won the Stanley Cup, which is great.
It was.
That's how you want to do it.
It was wild. Dude, I spent half hour on Twitter after the game ended just because I'm like, I'm looking at videos of just everything. Like the pregame stuff of like the watch party. Buffalo had a watch party downtown that was literally looked like Times Square New Year's Eve. Like it was wild.
That's great. I mean, we had no business, the Bruins, winning that game. Jeremy Swayman was stealing it for us. I mean, we could have won, but I like the over celebration. I mean, we were destined to lose Game 1. I'll take it. Not the way I would have wanted to because we had a chance, but I'll take the hype. I'll take the Stanley Cup winning Game 1 Sabres. I like that. That's the kind of energy I like. I want the we did it, you guys energy going into Game 2. Like it's all done. All the prayers are answered.
It's because to be honest with you, like it's getting exposure, and that is good for hockey. Like the positive thing is Dave Portnoy, the head of Barstool Sports, the founder of Barstool Sports, was commenting on like Buffalo fans like acting like they've never been there and blah blah blah, and then like his last tweet of the night was "What the fuck just happened?" or "What the hell just happened?" because he's from Boston.
Oh yeah,
that's and so like people are just destroying him online, but like it's good for the exposure of hockey. Like people in America are like, I don't watch hockey, but these Bills fans now have a hockey team that broke another streak of Buffalo sports. Like, so I think it's just Buffalo. This is going to be one of those things where it's Buffalo in the Stanley Cup playoffs is good for hockey because it makes noise.
Yep. Once every
beer sabers
so.
And beer sabers or beer sabers that are turned into pretzels that don't look like beer sabers anymore. Sabers, folks, you can't make a saber out of bread and think that it still looks like a saber, folks. So a nice hooked, long thing with a handle at the base. Nice bulging handle with a nice hooked sword and some like,
all right.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say it doesn't look like a sword. I mean, you can see a sword there, but you see something else too.
Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?
I mean, that is... The comments on Twitter are amazing. It's like, hey, my fiance just ordered a dozen of these for her bachelorette party coming up. Like stuff like that. Like it's
very firm, turgid member.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well, hey.
we still got multiple games left, and oddly enough, I will be. Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to record at a different time too, possibly for next week, because I'm going to Texas this weekend, and I'm going to be in travel from 10:30 a.m. Saturday to like noon on Tuesday. There is one Sabres Bruins game during that time, and it's at 2 p.m. on Sunday. And one of the Yankee games that I'm going to is 2 p.m. on Sunday. I'm like, how the fuck did they line these two games up literally perfect at the same time? I'm like, this is horse shit. Very bothered by that.
Just tell nobody to spoil it for you and watch it later. That'll work.
That's how sports works, baby.
Works. Yeah.
That's how sports works in 2026. Is I'll go offline. I just won't look at anything. I can't. I don't. If I miss stuff, I miss stuff.
Phone.
Yep.
All
But
right. Well, good luck to the Sabres. I don't mean that at all.
Nope. I know.
Buffalo is a trash
expect you
town.
to.
The trash people that don't deserve anything nice. And that's not just me saying it. Everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated says it.
Sports Illustrated says it. The Bleacher Report. But let's be honest. Someone think of the little guy, all right? When was the last time Boston won anything in sports? Like, gosh, they're due, okay? But those Massachusetts fans have been through hell lately.
All right. Playing you off.
I got other things to say about people standing in the aisles in airplanes. You know, I don't understand it. We're holding babies. People want their windows open and shut. People are asking for weird beverages they never drink at home. They're like, oh, can I get you something to drink? And they're like, oh, can I have a Tom Collins? And the stewardess is like, no.
What kind of Coke do you have?
Do you have Coke Zero? I don't want Diet Coke. That's shit. I want Coke Zero. Do you have a RC Cola or a Pib Extra?
Thanks for keeping Mott's apple juice in business.
I don't want to gate check my bag. I want to look blankly at the overhead and not see any openings and then still wonder what my options are. Fucking hate everyone else traveling.